love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find.
Alrighty, so everything should be good to go. It looks like everything's good. The NZA's logo is a bit off center on my thing, but I mean, we could just fix that up right here. Number one DCS streamer on Twitch, by the way. Just let it, alright. Alrighty, let's go ahead and press play. So, welcome everybody to another House of SARH stream. This time we've got NZA versus 406. Streamed NZA the other day and 406 quite a while ago. So as per usual, we'll take a look at red team in a second. We'll look at blue team first because we're going to take off with red team. Over here, 406 side, it looks like it's only 4. They currently only have 4. This is a 5v5, but they've only got 4 guys currently. Maybe their 5th will be joining them shortly. Over here on the 406 side, you got Wild Eye. I think this was the loadout he took out last time. He neglected to take the R's on the engine nacelle mounts, and he looks like he's doing it again. Hopefully, they said last time that was because of that's because they wanted he wanted more speed, but he never really used that to his advantage. Danny over here taking a much more realistic approach, with it by putting R's on the engine nacelles, so he's going on with the classic flanker loadout. And then we got 2 MiG-29Ss with that lovely 406 skin on there. Look at that bad boy. And they're going out with 2 ERs, 4 73s. Don't really need to put any Ts. They're not much better than the 73, honestly, in this kind of scenario. ET, yeah, absolutely, but the normal T, not so much. And looks like Deathly is going to be taking the exact same loadout. So that's them. I'm hoping they have a 5th. Maybe they fought this, maybe they're going to be fighting without a 5th. That'll make things very difficult for them in a match that really requires good sorting. Over here on the NZA side, we have Wipeout, Enforcer, Ragnar, Engines, and Status. Again, looks like they swapped out one of their F-16s from the last match they played. I believe it was against Grim Reapers. I literally just streamed it and I can't even remember. But we got Wipeout and the F-18 over here. Again, I still have their skins broken, and again, they are taking the same weird loadout that they did last time, which was only 2 Sparrows on the Hornet, 6 Sidewinders, and Wipeout is taking triple tanks. Enforcer is buddying up with him in an F-18, and he's taking the same loadout, except he's only taking a centerline tank. I really don't understand the thought process behind asymmetrical fuel loadouts for symmetrical aircraft. Over here in the Mirage half, we have 530Ds, 550s, centerline tanks, the same deal for both of them, as per usual. And then Status, obviously, he's triple tanked up and has AIM-9s. Status did actually really, really well with his F-16, getting a first pass kill with an AIM-9 at 6 or so miles from pretty high altitude on an F-18 in the last match. So we'll be looking to see if he can do the same thing today. And yeah, so we're just going to take a little bit of a cinematic thing here. We'll take another look at the teams again here in a second once they start rolling and are in the air. And again, I'm going to do that. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. We're all good. So just going to wait for them. I'm going to F10 actually real quick to see if 406 have their 5th, because they may not have a 5th. Oh, no. Nope, they don't have a 5th. They only have 4, and it looks like they're lining up. I wonder... I did not check to see if they did have a 5th. If they were going to bring a 5th, so... we'll have to wait and see on that one. It'd be really unfortunate if they did not have a 5th for this match. They could have asked for... I don't know what nationality 406 are. You know, so, but most people in here speak English, because it's pretty, obviously it's like kind of the international language right now, so I don't see why they wouldn't have been able to get a mercenary for this event to help them out. So, you know, I'm hoping they get a 5th guy. Otherwise, yeah, really don't know. Would be a shame. But about a minute and a half until they're forced to roll. So maybe they are waiting, maybe they're not. It looks like they're not, but I could not be super sure about that. And again, just sitting here chilling, waiting for them to roll. So yeah, I really don't know. I don't really have much to talk about, honestly. I feel like I'm a little worn out for this, but doing it anyways. The actually, you know what? I am actually really interested to see how NZA perform with 2 Mirages. I think they only had one last. No, they had. What do they have? They had 3. Oh, they had 3 Hornets and 2 F-16s last time, and they swapped out one of the F-16s and one of the Hornets for 2 Mirages. So I'm very interested to see how they perform with those Mirages, and I really do wonder how well they did, and I wonder if NZA has improved from the last one, because they lost the 36 Stormo, I believe, which put them in the losers bracket, which this is, I think, the first losers bracket match that I'm streaming, and yeah, so I'm very interested to see how they perform. The Hornets right now are basically carrying a Mirage loadout. Like, if it wasn't for the double racks of AIM-9s they have on the end wing pylons, they'd basically be Mirages with less kinetic energy attached to them. Because the Mirage can just go so much faster, and then the 530 is just a better missile than the Sparrow. And if it wasn't for the fact that the 530 only has 45 seconds of battery life, it would most certainly be like the best missile de facto, no matter what, for Fox 1 at the very least. So they should be rolling here in a sec. Maybe they're 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. It's about to hit 11 minutes here, and they haven't rolled yet. So I wonder if they're doing a courtesy thing, waiting for 406's. If they're waiting for 406's 5th, that might be what they're doing. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't check. I didn't have. I mean, I kind of like scrambled to get this stream going, so I didn't actually check. I didn't check what happens to see what happens. Do R4? Oh, they do have. Wait, yeah, they do. Okay. They do have a 5th coming. He's just taking his sweet time. He's getting loaded up. We'll fast forward a little bit here. I guess he spawns there, so just took him a long time to get loaded into the server, I guess. And he's spooling up. Server issues, so I had to wait for Cookie to cook up a server for it. Yeah, I think I heard about that when that was happening, Status. Because the update had just happened, because this fight took place on the 22nd, and the major update happened on the 21st, correct? So I can understand that, yeah. Like, I think they said the update broke all of their scripts. So that was unfortunate. Also, Status, could you give me a little bit more insight on the reason your Hornets are only taking 2 Sparrows over, 4 Sparrows? And then also, I definitely want to... What's the reason behind, like, the asymmetrical fuel loadouts? Because I can see Wipeout here has triple tanks in his Hornet, but his Wingman and the other F-18 only have a single tank. And I'm very confused by that. So, I don't know. You like to let them fly what they feel most comfortable? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I know in my team, I definitely very much like... I very much enforce strict symmetry with the airframes, so it's just, it comes off to me as weird. Also, even though the textures are broken on the skins that I have and I have installed, they do kind of look like the Australian camo, don't they? Just a little bit, just a little bit. It's kind of there. You can see it if you like squint real hard. But then again, maybe it turns into the Canadian camo. I don't know. But there we are. They are off and out. We will go ahead. Maybe from the 90s. The A4s, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think if it was a little more if that black was more brown, if it was more brown than like a super dark green, almost black, then it probably would look a lot more like it. Because that light, really light, like tan-ish beige color plus the green, it's kind of there. It's kind of there. I really do want to know what you guys' skins look like though, so I have to get this fixed for next time, because I really don't know why it's broken. I just dropped them directly into their respective folders in my liveries folder in my DCS open beta saved games, so I really don't know why they're not working. So 406 are gonna have to beat you in the beauty department, because I mean, look at that. Sheesh. Aggressive right there. Beautiful, beautiful skin. Their flankers aren't wearing those skins though, but interesting to note, 406 are ingressing in mill power pretty lazily, if I might add. I think they did this last time. I'm not really sure. I think they actually might have been more aggressive. Uh-oh. He forgot his gear. That's not going to be good. Danny Levitated was the one that spawned in late. And also, he's not taking centerline R's, which is also confusing. But he is electing to take R's over T's on the wings, so that's pretty good. So very, very interesting load, because I mean, like Wide Eye, he has the R's in the center, but none on the nacelles, and then he has 2 T's, and then his wingman over here, Levitated, has nothing in the tunnel, which I thought would not make sense, but he does have it on the nacelles, and then he replaces the T's with the R's, so very asymmetrical loadout. And then Danny over here, I mean, he's got gear down. I wonder if he knows. Maybe he'll notice at some point, but I'm not sure. But he does have a full missile load, so I guess that helped. But he's not going to be very fast or useful with that broken gear. And NZA are here. They're just taking their sweet time climbing. Danny is cosplaying Umrak. So true. So true. Many a gear has been left down by Mrak over here. All right, so Enforcer has he dumped his centerline tank, and he's out ahead of Wipeout. Wipeout still has his triple tanks here, and he's already leveled out at 28,000, climbing a little bit. He is in full afterburner. Also, do the Hornet engine nozzles really not expand all that much? They just kind of like sit there like that. Kind of funky. Anyways, well, Enforcer up here at 40,000 feet, very, very impressive, and he's about to go supersonic. He's going about Mach point. I think just reached Mach point 9 now at 40,000 feet. Back here in the rear, you got Mirage 2000s up in the high 30s, going still subsonic. I mean, they are in burner, but they are subsonic. So hopefully gain speed there. And then Status 32 over here, only at Angels 20 and climbing, and he is subsonic. He's got triple tanks still on his jet, no afterburner. So probably looking to play more of a supporting role. These Hornets going in there 10 miles in lead of their friendlies. Really, I would think that you'd want to send the Mirages up first because they have the better missile, but I mean, I don't know. And plus, you know, the Mirage can get so much faster than a Hornet, so Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a slow ingress to the battlefield. You got Danny back here. Really, I mean, he's basically they are like 406 are basically entering this fight with only 4 aircraft, but they are breaking out into a really nice box formation, as you can see here. Getting into a little bit of a wide berth there. Flankers still, they're up at 28,000, so they have gained a lot of altitude, but they are still very slow, subsonic. Same thing with the MiG-29s. They're only at 26,000 feet-ish, and they are also subsonic. So not really the best position. You really want to get as high and as fast as physically possible for these first pass shots. And it's just, people just seem to not really want to do that. And I understand that because a lot of us mainly have only done Fox 3, and so Fox 1 combat is very alien to you because you hear a missile warning, a warning tone, and you freak out because it's like, oh my god, it's a Fox 3, I'm gonna get hit in like 10 seconds. But in Fox 1, it's like, oh, they just pulled the trigger and they're 20 miles away. That missile's gonna take like 40 some odd seconds to come and impact me, so I'm pretty safe. Like you really gotta study it and train it because it's a lot different combat compared to Fox 3. So, and I think a lot of teams really aren't giving it all, or they really aren't respecting it. I would say there's not very much respect for it. So they just kind of like roll with what they know in the Fox 3, and I definitely did that as well. My team has definitely done that when we were starting out learning Fox 1 stuff. And it took like last year we tried to employ Fox 3 tactics. It did not really work all that well at all. And this year we've completely flipped our game table and are going with completely different tactics that are working out significantly better for us. So it's all about adapting. You gotta figure out like how this game actually operates based on what you're doing. So, also, how far away? This is Gudada to Anapa? Was this Gudada to Anapa or Gudada to Sukumi? Either way, 90 miles. Yeah, it was Gudada to Anapa, which is, I think this is probably the biggest. Is this the biggest map? I don't know if this is the biggest map for Fox 1. I mean, this is a 180-mile ingress. That's a long way. That's a lot of time to be able to build altitude and energy. I mean, dude, these flankers back here, wide-eye and levitated, if they knew more what they were doing, man, they could be hauling. They really could be hauling ass to get into that. And you'd see space flankers so quickly. That's exactly what I would do. I mean, with how much gas you have in the flanker and how fast you can actually really get in it at altitude, man, dude, I would be up there. I'd be 50,000 feet going Mach 1.7, dude. I'd be ripping it. House of SARH server broke. We were on a different server. Yeah, I noticed that it was different when I opened up the track file to make sure that the whatchamacallit, external views and stuff were there. Yeah, okay, so this is an old school mission because we just got the battle areas contested. So, yeah, Enforcer, NZA took over the battlefield first, and 406 just entered the battlefield, and they are about 40 miles separation, 45 miles in separation. So, we're going to be looking here to probably meet. Over here, we got Deathly in 406 going Mach 1.1 at 30,000 feet. Enforcer over here, Mach 1 at 41,000 feet. Got a nice little closure of almost 1,300 knots over the ground. They're closing in to each other at Mach 2. 37 miles of separation. So they should be covering, they should be taking first pass shots here in, just about 30 or so seconds. Gotta get the camera focused here. So. Alrighty, again, Enforcer, Deathly, 27 miles. They're closing in on each other. Deathly has slowed down. He's now subsonic. Enforcer subsonic, but he's still high altitude. Supersonic wipeout and trail. Ragnar. Oh my god, Ragnar, 45,000. Now that's Mirage gameplay right there. That is Mirage gameplay. Mach 1.4. at 45,000 feet. Beautiful. You love to see it. You love to see it. And his wingman back there, high altitude, Super 530D, Fox 1, 23 miles, 22 miles out on either Deathly or Raven. Raven with an R27R out on Enforcer at about 16 plus miles. Pretty good altitude, very fast. He was actually going Mach 1.3 for that shot. Deathly's the one getting shot at by the 530. He's defending very intelligently. And Enforcer is turning cold. Raven is just continuously guiding this R. I mean, he kind of has to, but looks like Wipeout is going to shoot one at Raven to get him to turn cold. And if Raven is... So here, Levitated should definitely try to target Ragnar or Wipeout, so I don't know what he's doing there. Wide Eye, I don't know who he's going to target. We got a 530 out from Engines on somebody. Looks like it's definitely out on Wide Eye. Wide Eye with a long T, 23-mile T shot out from Wide Eye. And he was very high. He was, holy crap, he's up in the 40,000s. Subsonic, though, but I guess he's in a turn. He really has to get down, because look at this 530D. It is ripping in at Mach 3, and it is going to smack him if he does not respect it. I mean, he's going for the notch. He's got to dump chaff. So he's really got to dump that chaff if he wants to survive that 530, because Engines is not letting it go. But that T is still going a little under Mach 2, 5 miles out, and it could actually kill him. Ragnar cold, he's got to recommit. Wipeout's got to immediately snap into commit. Looks like the 530D was defeated, and the R27T also got defeated. Maybe it didn't track properly. You know, maybe it got launched without a good track. So that R27T got defeated. R27R out from Raven on maybe status, but it doesn't look like he's actually guiding it on anything. Levitated and Wipeout head on at 9 miles, 35,000 feet for Wipeout. Levitated at 8,000 and climbing, so hopefully he locks onto Wipeout as soon as possible. R27R out from Deathly, most likely on Enforcer. Wide Eye with a second T out, most likely on status. Status returning with 2 AIM-9s onto Wide Eye, and Wide Eye does not look like he's respecting those. He's not flaring or anything like that. Levitated, or actually Deathly with his R27R. That's not going to track anything, but he goes, and ooh, is Wide Eye... Okay, Wide Eye survives those AIM-9s. Wipeout, Deathly, and Levitated are going to enter into a merge here, and this does not look good for Wipeout right here. If Levitated and Deathly have any situational awareness whatsoever, they would be able to do this. So, oh my god, I want to look at that, but I also don't want to miss anybody dying here. Looks like Wipeout is on the 6. He's on the 6 of the flanker there. Levitated, he just gave it up. Looks like Wide Eye is down at... He's still very high, very in a commanding position. Raven with a 73 out at 5 miles, nose hot on Ragnar. Ragnar with a 530D. He's not flaring, though, so could get smacked by a 73. Might be going out on Engines, though. Who knows? Wipeout, again, in trail on Levitated. He could easily give him an AIM-9 possibly here. That's within parameters. 530D might take out Raven. Oh, you can see it. Oh, and it does. And 530D also takes out one of the other flankers. And I think Levitated just crashed, perhaps, on the 406 side. Now, Danny has acquired Wipeout, though. R27R out, and that's going to be a very hard shot for Wipeout to defend. It's an R27R, and he gets taken out by it. Now we got an R73 out on Ragnar from Deathly. Good kill, and Engines and Deathly are now flying formation. You got Engines at 20,000 feet. Deathly on the deck. He should be getting a bogey dope for this, knowing you can see him. He's directly above him there. Enforcer and Status, though, in very good spots to just come down and really win this. Danny and Deathly are separated by 8 miles, very far apart. AIM-7P out on Deathly. He's going to be defending that, or Danny. And Danny still has his gear out, by the way. It's going to be rough. He's got an AIM-9, double AIM-9s out on him. Those should not hit him if he flares, but he's going full afterburner here on the deck. He's got an AIM-7P out. He's not going to be able to notch it. R27T, 73 out on Engines. He's going to get hit by this P, and it does kill him, and he does actually get the trade there on one of the NZA guys, and now it's Deathly by himself versus Enforcer and Status. And Deathly, he's really good on missiles. He's got 3 R73s and an R27R. He's on the deck. He needs to get up. He needs to get up so that he can start scanning with his radar, because he doesn't have data link, and you know the bogey dope is going to be kind of slow. But you got Status over here, and this is a perfect Dragon Bag setup for them. Status with a very long bomb AIM-9. I don't know why he would shoot that one. R27R, though, out from Deathly onto Enforcer, and that's definitely going to kill him right there. Boom. Now it's a 1v1. Oh, shit. The 1v1 from Deathly to Status. This AIM-9 might actually hit him. It better not. Ooh, okay, good. Now we got a merge between Status and Deathly here. AIM-9 out from Status, and he's not flaring it. He's going to get hit by this, and he goes down. And NZA have taken the first round of this fight. Wow. Okay, so NZA were definitely ahead on this fight for that entire time. I mean, like, 406 had one dude with his gear down the entire time, so he was basically a no factor for NZA. And then NZA came and just demolished 406 very quickly. Those Mirages really playing a big role with the 530Ds. But then they started falling apart really quickly, and it really evened out, and it got all the way down to a 1v1. And if Deathly there had more situational awareness and he knew where status was and could see that aim 9, he could have flared it, and then you'd have, and with the off-bore sight capability of the MiG-29 and that helmet-mounted sight, I mean, status could have very easily lost, especially because Deathly had so many missiles left. He had 3 R-73s and an R-27R. You know, he could have easily taken this from Status, and Status still has his wing tanks on, and he has one aim 9, so that would not have been a good-looking merge for NZA in the least bit. You got a clean, you got a MiG-29 that has missiles on his wingtips, you know, versus a very, very dirty F-16 here. It would have been a really rough merge for Status, so it's a good thing that he was able to get that aim 9 kill on Deathly without him noticing. So, very, very good win there for NZA. And, yeah, as per usual, I'm not going to wait for them to land. He definitely is going to land this one. He's got his wing tanks on, so he's got plenty of fuel. Didn't get shot or anything like that. So we can just cut straight to the Tacview, and then we can move on with the next round. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the intermission, and I will be right back. And hopefully this time I don't leave my mic muted like I did last time. So I will be right back. Oop, whoa, that is not what I want. Holy crap, why did that happen? There we go. That's fixed. It didn't look like that when I set up the stream, and also we got to change NZA's score here to a nice 1 there. Whoa, and I keep doing that. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Why do I do that? All right, so anyways, we're good to go. We're good to go. Okay, score is now 0-1, 1 for NZA, and we're going to be looking at the Tacview here now. So for round 1 of the fight, and as you can see here, like, let's go to the first shot. So first shot came off from the 406 side. They honestly had pretty good parameters here. Definitely could have, like, Raven should have definitely been a lot higher. He's got good energy, but 27,000 feet is really not that great. Really not that great. You know, the R-27R is a very fast missile, and it can hit this kind of shot, but it has a lot of drag. It has a lot of drag here. Hey, Cookie, no cringe eagles in here? Yeah, Cookie, look, I know you and Crips have nightmares about the Alamo scrim with eagles, okay? But look, we will not stand for eagle haters in my Twitch chat. There is no eagle hating in this Twitch chat. You fly the eagle or you get owned, okay? That's how it works. All right. So Mirage 2000 here, though. This is a really good thing that I want to look at. Freaking insane. Insane from the Mirage 2000. Ragnar here, good freaking job. 45,000 feet, Mach 1.5 here, taking that 530 shot. And let's just see how fast. Let's just see how fast this 530D really gets. I mean, look at that. Mach 4. Mach 4.4, I think, is what I saw it spike at. Jesus. Crazy missile there. Insane. Absolutely love it. So, also, is my music paused? I don't even know. Maybe it's a lull in the music. Anyways, yep, there we go. So, 530D here, and it looks like, wait, what happened here? Okay, yeah, he broke off. Ragnar broke off. Really should not have oh, wait, I see. He fired at Deathly. Deathly turns cold, so obviously you wouldn't want to keep tracking that missile. Kind of a waste if you were to do that. But the other thing is that if Ragnar's untargeted, which he clearly isn't, he's dumping countermeasures like a madman, you know, he'd want to just press Deathly until he dies. So, again, this is another thing. This is what I was talking about. People in Fox 1, they're very scared because they don't understand it very well. You know, the worst thing you can do is unlock your target and turn cold, because all you do is you're giving them the green light to recommit and to kill you. Wide-Eye doing a good job there, notching the in an SU-12 SU-27 no less, notching the Mirage 2000 here at very high altitude and high speed as well. So very, very impressive. And Engines just turns cold. I assume he gets shot at by Raven here, which forces him cold, which is pretty good. Double aim 9 out from Status onto Wide-Eye, which do not hit. He's successfully able to flare them, but his R27T just simply does not track anything. And then over here, this was ridiculous. This merge thing here, like Deathly no SA. He's targeting Enforcer way back here, so he's got no SA on Wipeout. And Levitated as well, like, you know, he's got data link and he has a better radar than the MiG-29, and he doesn't see Wipeout either. They eventually merge. He gives up his 6 to Wipeout, and then Wipeout just runs him down. And I actually want to see real quick what happens to Levitated, because I remember he fired off these missiles, didn't track. Okay, he gets hit by an aim 9 and then rips. That's what happens. Okay. I had no idea what happened, but good job, Wipeout. That was really, really rough for Levitated there. He just completely gave up his 6 o'clock and just ate an aim 9. And at the exact same time, you have another SU-27 Wide-Eye here eating a shot from the 530. Just could not notch this 530 this time. You know, you're not going to F-pull against a Mirage. You know, a co-altitude, co-speed Mirage is just going to demolish you with his 530D. You're just not beating that, you know, so he gets killed there. And then now, I mean, from here, like, this was solidly like an NZ, like, NZA was 5 versus 2 here, or, yeah, 5 on 2 in this fight right here. This is a crazy position to be in, because it's so easy. This should have been such a great win for them. Like, I mean, it's so clear. Like, you have Wipeout right here, and he could just easily go and kill Danny. I don't know why that got so small. You know, he could just go and kill Danny right there. It's simple as. Engines right here. Also, you know, he's nose hot to Deathly. Could easily kill Deathly. Ragnar can just run here, recommit, possibly help Danny over here, or even help Engines with this. Enforcer just needs to snap, like there's nothing on him anymore. He needs to snap in, assist Engines with the kill, and then Status can just climb up, really, and just poach the airfield. He can go after whoever he wants. He can kill Deathly here, or he can go help Danny, just scream across there. You know, at the very least, it should have been just an easy wipe for NZA here, being 5 on 2. And then as far as it's concerned for 406, I mean, they are not in a good position to win this fight. I mean, I guess you got Danny here. He could probably go ahead and kill Wipeout here very, very quickly. I mean, he's above Wipeout, so not very good for being able to visually acquire him. But he does have data link. He does have a radar. Could very easily spot him. Fox 1, Fox 2, whatever, and it does look like he's in the middle of shooting a missile. So Fox kill immediately. Deathly here is nose hot, and he is directly behind this Mirage 2000 right here. But he could just straight up ignore it, kill Engines right here, and then whip around as hard as he possibly can to kill a possibly recommitting Mirage 2000 right here. Just that. Okay, that was not intentional, and no one noticed it. But he could easily just kill the NZA guy right here. And that's 2 down, that's 3 down, and then it's back to a 2-on-2. So very, very easy win here for 406 as well, if NZA are not coordinating properly. And then from there, you know, you got Enforcer up top and Status 32 up top, and they're not, you know, they're not really contributing to this current fight right here. So could have very easily won this match from this position. Really, they really could have, and they nearly did. The match got down to a 1v1. So, you know, if we just take a look at here, I mean, Deathly, he doesn't go after Engines, but thankfully Engines does not see him, so Deathly is able to have his situational awareness and kill Ragnar right off the bat. And now Deathly and Engines are go ahead and they're you know, flying side by side. Danny does exactly what he should and just immediately kills Wipeout. Very good pickup and kill for him. Deathly, very good pickup and kill for him. But Enforcer is recommitted as quickly as possible. Very great thing from him. Status is coming in as well, so that's very good. So Deathly and Engines merge here, so they're both low on situational awareness, no clue, and Danny is just getting run down by Status and Enforcer, and there's nothing he can really do. He also has Engines right here, which he tries to take out, and he does successfully trade with him, which is very, very good that at least it's a trade, but unfortunate that it's a trade. You always want to be positive. Trades don't matter as much as simply just getting a kill. But it at least lets Deathly get, visual cues. Hey, the fight's taking place over there. I can find somebody, and I believe he does actually find Enforcer here. You can see his nose tracking. Fires an R27R on Enforcer, and that's not going to be a very easy missile for Enforcer to defend. Gets that kill very easily. Status with a very, very, I guess, cheeky aim 9, 5.7 miles from on the deck on a beaming target. I mean, that's just not going to hit in a million years. Because it's just going to get way too slow. But he does maintain lock on Deathly and does follow up with a second aim 9, and Deathly's just not able to counter that with his own flares. So, very, 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 very good show. Unfortunate that NZA stumbled this hard and nearly lost that fight. Like, they got it from they went from a 5-on-2 to a 1-on-1 at the very end there, when it really should not have gotten to that point. But very good on 406 for basically fighting this fight 4 versus 5 initially, and being able to bring it to a 1v1 because you had one dude with, his gear down the entire time. So very, very good job from 406 to really try and claw back and nearly win. Very good on NZA for at least trying to maintain and successfully winning the round. So very, very good on them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and continue to the second round of this match. And we're going to go to the intermission there. So, yeah, I will see you guys there. Oh. Alrighty. So, we should be good. Alright, cool. Alright, so second round of the tournament here. 406 are now on the red side here, and it looks like they're taking, hey, different loadout this time. You can swap airframes, and you can swap pilots. That's different from a lot of tournaments. A lot of tournaments require same airframe, between rounds. House of SARH is different. It allows you to swap airframes, and even pilots. I know Satal and maybe a couple other tournaments are like, yeah, you can swap pilots, but you cannot swap airframes. You have to maintain it the same throughout. But House of SARH rules are different. We have 4 flankers here from 406. Very excited to see that. And looks like Danny here. Hopefully he doesn't leave his gear down like he did last time, but he's got the full standard flanker loadout. Over here we got Wide Eye. He's again taking no missiles on the engine nacelles, 4 radar guided, 473. So he's basically going, he's basically going with the classic. He's basically LARPing as an F-15 here with this kind of loadout, 4 Rs, 4 heaters. Raven over here, he's in a flanker this time instead of a MiG-29, and he's got a pretty, it's pretty cool loadout. I think it's kind of like a almost like a cap patrol loadout for the Russians. You got 3 Rs and 1 T on the wing right there, and then 4 73s. So pretty good loadout there, I would say. I would prefer more missiles, but it's their choice. Nothing in the tunnel again for Levitated, and he does have 4 Rs as well. So basically the same loadout as Wide Eye here, except instead of it being in the tunnel, he's got them on the nacelles. So very, very interesting loadout there. And then we have Deathly over here got that beautiful camo on. He's coming slowly out of that bunker there. He's got 2 Rs, 473s, pretty standard as per usual. So gonna be looking for that. Deathly honestly is performing quite well in the MiG-29. He just has to, his team has to really help him out there. And his team's doing pretty decent, at least when they're not, they don't have their wheel, their wheel down. Also, interestingly, we have a Kiwi 75 over here with a Hornet. So maybe he's like a just in case 6th. I know some teams do that where they have a 6th guy spawn in and taxi, and they'll despawn when the round starts, just in case maybe somebody has to leave or somebody's having computer problems. So pretty usual. Ragnar and Engines back in their Mirages. They did very, very well. They were very key They were a very key part of the NZA picture, of the NZA pie here. Enforcer back here with his loadout. He's got the single tank. I was thinking he was Wipeout, but Wipeout's the one with the triple tanks. And then we have Status right there in the lead with his F-16. And again, Kiwi back here. He's got the Enforcer loadout. So going to be very interesting to see them again and see how well they do in this second round. Especially those Mirages. Those Mirages played a very key role, and they were very, very good while they were here. Wish they were able to capitalize a little bit more than they did, but you know. We got all the flankers over here lining up on the runway. So. And just doing a little bit of I don't even know what, air show, just camera work, taxi. Man, that MiG-29 skin really looks good. I wish I had a better I wish I had a better system so I could turn up the graphics a little bit more, but I at least have nice shadows turned on, because the shadows really make this game look good. You don't really need much else besides the shadows, I think. Well, and then obviously textures. Don't want everything to be blurry. Anyways, let's see. Making that turn. Lovely seeing the MiG-29's intake ramps push down. We got to make sure you don't FOD the engines. No debris in those engines on takeoff. You got those top slats wide open. Beautiful, very intelligent design there. Someone just popped on a J11 skin over there. Two people have, what is it, like an Estonian or something like that? I can't tell what flag that is. A vertical blue line, white line, blue line. I don't really know what country that is. So, real quick, I think he's gonna do a rolling takeoff. So let's just get right here, hit play on that. Might do a rolling takeoff or something. Nope, but he is taking the lead. Look at those flankers backing him up. Man, what a sweet shot that is. Gotta love the Russian aircraft. So beautiful. And yeah, we're good. Everything's cool. So yeah, we're waiting for the takeoff. They should be taking off here any second. NZA was already lined up, and they are going to be taking off. You can see that dust, that black smoke spooling up. God, it's so good. Cannot wait for the full fidelity fulcrum to come out. That's a mouthful. Full fidelity fulcrum. Say that 5 times fast. And he's rolling. Might be taking a mil power takeoff. See those wingtip vortices coming off the jet. Alrighty, let's zoom out from here. So next time I look at him, it doesn't look all dumb. What is, oh, is that, wait, what is that? Is that the Greece? I don't even know what skin that is. I think, is it Estonian or something? I don't really know. We got the Ukrainian skin in the back though here. So, looking good, looking good. God, I really want to fly the flanker now, dude. I really do love those Russian aircraft. I just wish they had better missiles. Maybe if we got the R-77-1 and they upgraded the flanker to be able to fire Fox 3s, it could be viable. Oh my god. Oh my god. Getting all the... That'll upset all the flanker boys. The flanker fans. Average flanker enjoyer versus average F-16 fan, F-18 fan. So, both teams are off. Again, we got NZA over here. We'll go over the lineup again now that they're up in the air. We got 2 F-18Cs from Wipeout and Enforcer on the NZA side. 2 Mirage 2000s, Engines, and Ragnar. They're not really flying any formation together or something. They just kind of took off. And ooh, let's get that going right there. Boom, he's in full afterburner climb. So a lot more aggressive of a climb than last time. It looks like they kind of just want to get in there instead of taking that kind of lazy approach to it, because maybe they're like, oh, we had plenty of fuel because, you know, we had a slow ingress into this really big map. You know, so we could probably elect to burn more gas. Deathly over here though in his MiG-29, climbing mill power very slowly. I would prefer to just climb really high initially. Just use that MiG-29 Interceptor RD-33 like freaking power, that crazy boost on that thing, and just get up to altitude, because you'll conserve more fuel being up at altitude than you will slowly climbing into altitude. So I think these really lazy mill power climbs from people is simply suboptimal if I had to say anything about it. Levitated back here, he's in full burner. Now he's breaking back into mill power. Looks like he's trying to fly formation with Deathly here. So he's trying to do that. We got Danny here, not really caring about his teammates back there. Just, I guess, trying to maintain a formation. He's just mill power, lazily climbing as well. CTF Raven back here doing the same thing, although he is in full burner here, maybe trying to catch up. Wide Eye over here in his flanker. Same deal. He's in burner, lazy climb, probably just trying to catch up to his guys up front, because they do have a pretty wide separation here. If we look at this, we got a bit of a 6-mile trail going on between lead and trail elements in the 406, which is good if you're doing a box formation, and it looks like they're trying to go for a little bit of a heavy box. Maybe they're more so trying to go for a wall, but the box formation will work out either way. So NZA just coming in a ladder formation. They just come in whatever they feel like, it seems. So not very organized. The F-18s at least try to stick together, but looks like Enforcer's just leaving Wipeout in the dust. And why wouldn't he leave Wipeout in the dust? Wipeout's got triple tanks in his Hornet, and Enforcer's only got a single tank in the center line. So he's just going to be way more aerodynamic and be able to push those numbers really high. And he clearly is. He's at Angels 38, Mach 0.8, I think, and Wipeout's stuck at Angels 28 and decelerating. I mean, he's at mill power, so you love your triple tanks. You hug them a little bit too much. Do you need all that fuel, Wipeout? Is the F-18 that fuel inefficient for you? Because I feel like it's a bit too much, but we're all nervous about gas in these fights. 3 nipples are better than 1. So, but yeah. Triple tanks for the win. When I fly low, it goes quick. Well, yeah, obviously it goes quick. You know, I know when I was first doing competitive stuff, like, you know, I had a very similar thing where I would just stick it in burner the entire time and never exit burner from the moment I pushed my gas forward, taking off to the moment that I died, or we killed the last guy. You know, it's a very bad habit to have. So a lot of people try to, you know, avoid becoming fuel conscious during the fight by doing mill power ingresses. I just forced myself to think about my gas usage depending on my flight regime. Nah, it's all good. I know. I'm just poking fun because it's like, it's kind of, because again, for me, I'm a lot more on my team, you know, because I'm the leader of Alamo, and you know, I do instruct them there. You know, I'm very particular about loadouts and stuff like that for optimization and stuff. But you know, and I'm just saying how, like, my experience, I guess. Center tank is full of beer for the team. Absolutely. You got to celebrate after you had that win last round. You're very new, still learning. Yeah, I understand that, Wipeout. I know you guys, you NZA guys, are pretty new to the scene. I know we fought you in SATAC at the beginning of the year, and I'm sure that was a pretty new experience for you guys. So, but you know, I'm very open to helping people out and informing them, especially with this House of SARH stuff, because again, people really are not knowledgeable on this topic. It's very clear that most of the teams, even the very good teams, they self-admit that they have no idea what they're doing, you know. And so I'm more than happy to help people out and give them information. I love sharing knowledge with people, and especially people within this community, because a lot of the people in the competitive community are some of the best people I've met. Some of the best people I've met in the entirety of DCS. You know, I love this community. It's amazing, and I just want to help everybody out as much as I can. So, but yeah, let's take a look. So Ragnar and engines miraging it out, ingressing in mill power, no centerline tank. Well, kicking into burner a little bit, maybe because they just entered the bubble. They're at 40 miles there, 40,000 feet, really good. Going to be looking at those beautiful Super 530D shots coming out from the Mirage 2000s. Enforcer up here at 40,000 feet. Again, he has achieved Hornet max service ceiling height. He is there. Status 32 and his F-16 behind him, also at 40,000 feet. Center line tank gone. He's in burner, accelerating. I believe he's supersonic. He is going nearly Mach 1.1. If he knows how to accelerate real nicely in that thing, he could easily hit Mach 1.6, 1.7 with those tanks on and still retain a lot of altitude. He's about to hit 1.1. Enforcer's about to break supersonic, maybe. Wipeout back here. Angel's 28, nearly supersonic, so he's burning. Maybe drop one of those tanks. I don't really know how the F-18 drains fuel, because I don't fly it particularly. 406 in a really nice organized formation. They're going to be looking really strong in this one versus the kind of just like hodgepodge ladder formation that NZA has going on over here. Versus 406's very, very meticulously built like wall box sort of formation. They've done this formation before. This is a common formation for them that I saw before, so looking to see how this goes. Got a Mach 1.1 MiG-29S as Deathly. You got the SC-27 back here going, oh my god, Mach 1.2 plus. Nice, very good, 33,000 feet. Other flankers back here going Mach 1.0 at 30,000 feet, so looking a lot better from the 406 side. Deathly descending here for some reason, not very sure why, and he is in mill power, I believe. He's not, so I really wonder what's going on there. Like, he's not going for max speed, max energy. Maybe he's spiked, maybe he's worried about a shot coming out. Levitated, though, he's maintaining 1.1 at 33,000 feet, so going to be looking really good. And the teams are 24,000 feet. Should be seeing first pass shots coming out here in a few seconds. It should be really, really good to see. And there we go. We got our 27Rs out from Levitated and Danny. One of them definitely out on status, possibly both out on status. Status double tapping aim 9s at 16 plus miles. Crazy shots. Enforcer untargeted because he's not defending. He's got an aim 7P out onto Deathly. Deathly defending that. Looks like this R27R, maybe, I think Levitated and Danny double targeted status, so that's kind of a waste there. Deathly is going to be turning cold. So here, Levitated is a great position to just lock up on Enforcer or even lock up on Wipeout and just kill one of them outright, because it seems that Wipeout is not going to be taking a shot here. He's holding it now. He just takes it right there. 13 miles, aim 7P, most likely at Levitated to force him cold, get him off of Enforcer's butt. Wide Eye following up with an R27R at, looks like 15 miles there on Wipeout. Wipeout following up with his second and last aim 7 on his F-18, and he's about to break that lock. He's really trying to hold on to it. Maybe he swapped targets. Doesn't really look like it. Probably still stuck to Levitated. We got Engines out here with a 530D out on Danny, and if Danny does not respect that, he's going to get eaten by it. The thing is still going. It's just about to... It's still over Mach 1.2, or Mach 2.0. Looks like Wipeout's aim 7Ps have been defeated. We got Wide Eye pressing aggressively. They have entered merge range 5 miles. Wide Eye up at 31,000 feet, going Mach 1.3. He is just gonna crush NZA if he has any amount of situational awareness here. Should destroy Status right now. 5 miles. What he's got it. Come on, man. You gotta find people. Status sees Wide Eye. Fox is at 3 miles in a lookup. That's gotta hit him right there. 530D coming out at Raven though. Nope, completely misses. Aim 9 takes out Wide Eye. Jeez, what an impressive position to be in to just lose it. Like, wow. That's really unfortunate there for 406. Now it's 5 on 4 again. We got a magic 2 coming out on Danny. That one goes into the ground. Just did not have the energy. Was probably never gonna hit. You got Status here. 2 miles, 3 miles on the nose. Levitated is co-altitude. We got a co-altitude merge here. And it looks like Status has visual, or he's got Tally. Looks like the SE-27 might also have Tally, and they're going in for a 1-circle merge right there. Danny over here looks like he killed one of the Mirages. And then we got Wipeout and Enforcer running down Deathly up here. Status, I think he killed. He looks like he might have killed the flanker there. I missed it. I totally missed it. Up here, Enforcer goes ahead and kills the other... I don't even know. I think it was Deathly or something up here. I'm missing stuff because I'm zooming in because there's like a lot of good stuff happening right now. Level broke. Oh, okay, he broke wings. He snapped his wings. Yeah, that makes sense if he accidentally hit like a Cobra switch. You got Danny and Status merging blind on each other. No joy. 10,000 feet from Danny. Status though getting probably a data link update, knowing that they're behind. Danny with an R27R at 12 miles. From 10,000 feet. Kind of a rough shot, but it is a good shot to force him defensive. Let's see how many missiles he has left on his jet. That was his last R, so he's got heaters, only 5 of them, so he's still very, very deadly. Raven over here merging with Status. Status with an aim 9M out on Raven, and that's completely whiffed. I wonder, did Status flare that? Yeah, he looks like he flared that, and now he's nose hot onto Status, but he does not have Tally on him. Ragnar, I don't know what he's doing. He's just lost, dazed, and confused over here, just not contributing at all. Raven losing Status. Status with his data link most certainly picks up Raven and is hunting him down. Danny probably coming to try and support Raven. Aim 9M out onto Raven over here. And he goes down to the aim 9, unfortunately. Status getting a lot of kills with this. 6-7 mile trail R73 shot out from Danny. Don't really understand that one. He's still got 4 heaters though, 3 archers and a Alamo there, Alamo T, and he is being currently run down by Wipeout. It is a 1v4 situation. He is completely surrounded here. Only way out is through the water, but why would you really go there? That just make it harder for you. But he is riding the deck here, hopefully trying to mask himself from the AWACS, try to disappear so he can just pop out, use his own data link. You got NZA though, they're also doing the same exact thing. They're down there on the deck. Ragnar as well on the deck. Wipeout as well on the deck. Again, people need to climb. If you have a dude like this who's just hiding in the hills, not on data link, Status is going to go down to this R27 and he gets taken out. Holy crap. And when you have a dude down in the hills like this, you gotta climb. Ignore the fact that there are hills. Use the fact that you can fly and just go for it. I'm missing this. So double tap magic 2s from Ragnar, fail to acquire onto Danny, and he survives it. Danny still has 3 archers, can very easily win this. It is a 1v3. That's 1 missile per person, plus he has guns, and he should definitely get this here if he really sets his heart on that prize. You got Ragnar, he's getting the Mirage. Mirage should be out of missiles here. Aim 9M screaming out from Enforcer, does not look like it tracked on anything. He's got an R73 out. Holy crap. And he takes the kill up there. Holy crap. And he flares that other aim 9, but now he's got the Mirage behind him. Aim 9M out for Wipeout, and that looks like it might hit him. It misses. Oh my god. Guns. Holy crap. Oh my god. What? Dude, what the? No freaking way, dude. Holy Danny. Danny is the hero. Holy crap. I mean, he lost, but... what the hell? Dude, okay. We have to... We're gonna look closely at that in Tacview. That's insane. That's freaking crazy, dude. What the... Absolute fucking hero, my man. Holy shit. My god. FC3 crap Enforcer. That's realistic. That's lore accurate SU-27 gameplay right there, Enforcer. Lore accurate SU-27 gameplay. Holy crap. Congratulations, NZA, though, on the win. Very, very good. Very, very good job. And Wipeout had plenty of missiles to spare in the aim 9 department. And it looks like he's got plenty of fuel. He's burning at 5,000 feet. Does not care about gas. He just wants to get home and land. My god. And we will give him his landing. Oh, man. Let's zoom in on this very beautiful broken textures. Absolutely gorgeous. Amazing. Insane last kill there, too, for 406. That's crazy. That's one to write home about right there. Absolutely Enforcer. Good thing he had triple tanks, otherwise he'd not be able to do this kind of thing. Oh, what an absolutely crazy way to end that match, dude. That was ridiculous. We got Mirage getting a guns kill on the flanker. Flanker, like a hero, spinning out, tumbling, probably had his fly-by-wire completely disabled by those gunshots, flips out, helmet-mounted sight, lock onto the Mirage as it overshoots him, R73 high-off bore sight on the rail, and just blows the Mirage out of the sky. Like, that... If it wasn't for Wipeout being alive, that would have been an absolutely freaking insane way to just tie that match. That would have been unreal. Oh my god, that would have been crazy, dude. I can't stop talking about it. It's insane. I mean, I've done some crazy shit in the flanker. I've gotten crazy you know, gun kills in the flanker like that, where my aircraft is uncontrollable and I just snapshot the dude as he passes by my nose. But to do that with an R73, the skill, the finesse on that guy, jeez, unbelievable. Beautiful. Happy hour at officers. Mess had to get back. You didn't land. Cookie was tired and shut the server down. Cookie, you denied these heroes their landing? Shame. For shame. 6,500 pounds of fuel to go. Alrighty then. Well, if there's no landing, unfortunately, we will not be watching a landing, but we will be cutting to that Tacview, so I will be right back. Let me go to the intermission. We'll be right back for that Tacview. Alrighty, so we should be good. I gotta make sure to change the score. I always do this. I never change the score to actually show who won at the end of these. I've done that for every single stream, but now NZA is officially won 2-0. Very, very good. So, let's take a look here. Also, gotta resume my music, of course. Gotta make sure there's backing to this. So over here, we got 406 on red side this time, NZA on the blue side. We got first pass shots coming out from 406. I think they took the first pass as well the first time around. Against NZA, but unfortunately for 406, I think they had a big mistake because Danny and Levitated both sorted the same guy. It really should have only been Levitated that sorted him, and Danny kind of backing up, maybe going after Wipeout over here, maybe going after one of the Mirage 2000s. So I think that was a big error there. Status, very long bomb aim 9s. Those were never going to hit anything in a million years. It's just too far for the Seeker to track. Enforcer, though, with an aim 7 out onto Deathly, gets him to forces him cold, but, you know, if 406 were really more on the ball, they would have easily targeted, they would have easily targeted Enforcer here to get him to break off, but, you know, and then Deathly just stays cold for a super long amount of time before recommitting, so unfortunate there. Wide Eye, though, pressing really aggressively. There's a 530 here. Does that, oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't hit him. I remember that. We got this crazy merge. I mean, look at this positioning, dude. This is unfortunate here to be in this spot and to have so little SA. Wide Eye here, I'm very sorry, but Wide Eye, you were just out of it here. It was like you were 100% in La La Land. You just flew directly over Wipeout. Could have easily killed him. Status 32 could have easily killed him. Enforcer's right over here, you know, above you even, right? Like, I understand that you had a missile out on Status probably, or Wipeout, and so you're focusing on that, but you lost lock and then continue to just push in, you know, blind, basically. Could have like, look at this. This is 6 miles at this kind of altitude, this kind of airspeed. Enforcer's a sitting duck. He's dead. He is dead here. But instead, we had Status come down here. On data link, for sure sees Wide Eye, pitches up, and just beautifully ripples off an aim 9 at 4 miles. Look up, supersonic, 16,000 feet on this completely just out of it SU-27, and scores the first kill of this round. Just crazy. This 530D out here on Danny, it does not kill him because engine, or there's R550, I forgot about that. Trying to take a sneaky first pass 10-mile shot from an R550. And it just does not have the energy. The 550 is a crazy draggy missile compared to a lot of the other Fox 2s, especially like the AIM 9 or AIM 9X. Very, very draggy. And then over here, too fast, snaps his wings. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, I guess maybe he accidentally hit his, he might have accidentally hit his Cobra button if he had one bound to his stick, or maybe even the, deflection override, because I know even the deflection override you can rip your wings. So just going way too fast, trying to whip his nose around for this one circle fight, and he just rips his wings, unfortunately. No, yeah, I know, Dun. I know it's the AIM 9 can totally do a target there, but the issue is that, like, is it actually going to track that? I 100% doubt it. Like, it just was not designed to be shot that far. But anyways, you got, unfortunately, one of the 406 guys C-fitted there. So, from here, this position, I mean, let's look at it here. Because, well, let's see from Deathly's about to die here. So, Deathly goes down. He really could not do anything. He was left alone, just basically doing circles. Didn't even fire off a single shot, I don't believe. Yeah, didn't even fire a single missile. Just basically did circles until he died. So, here, in this position, right here. Okay, so now it's a 4-on-5 here. 4-on-5. The Mirage here, this is what I missed. I missed this down here. Mirage engines goes down to Danny. Danny just absolutely oppressive here. 27,000 feet, Mach 1 at 9 miles. Fox 1. This 550, you can just ignore it because it's just not going to have the energy. It's too slow. He does flare it anyways. And then engines, you know, dives. Probably, definitely puts the flanker in a blind spot because he defends it. He defends, and then he, right here, definitely flanker in the blind spot, thinking that, oh, I broke the lock, recommits into the R, and then dies to it. And then Danny following up with an R27T. So good for him to follow that up with on that T. And then now you have this setup. So let's look at this setup here because NZA, this is a winning setup for NZA. Let me take a look at this. So, first of all, we'll look at it from 406 because they're the underdogs in this situation. So right now, Status is by himself. He could very easily, Danny right here is poised very beautifully to just kill Status, and then he can flip out over here to deal with Ragnar. But the better option, honestly, would be to just forget Ragnar, because I remember seeing him, he was kind of just in La La Land as well, just like Wide Eye. He was just completely out of the fight on the deck, too scared to gain any altitude and get any situational awareness, just sitting there. So he could easily just go and come out here, he should definitely be able to see Enforcer and Wipeout on Data Link and be able to kill them. And Raven over here can very easily assist Status, but he could also just go ahead and snap out because he should also see the double F-18s over there, and it should be a very, very easy sort and kill. So Raven over here can probably pop out, come sort Wipeout, kill Wipeout, and then Danny should be able to sort Trailer over here and be able to kill him as well. And then now it's two Danny and Raven on Ragnar. They just scored 3 very easy kills. Again, Status is right there in front of them in a low altitude, poor position if Danny has a situational awareness for it, and he should, seeing as Status just killed one of his guys, or at least one of their guys C-fit in front of Status, so he should be able to, like, hey, I merged with an F-16, you know, oh, I'm dead, and then Danny could probably look off and try and spot that kill or death or whatever. And then they should be able to easily see that Enforcer and Wipeout are up here. Ragnar's obviously a loose cannon here. He's just out of the fight. No idea where he's at. But you know, this is a very, very winnable position for 406. Just like they totally could have come back and won this, but that just simply did not happen. Status 32 on the other hand, I mean, he's right here in his F-16, just merged with the guy. He's still going Mach 1. I think I can see that right there. So very, very good position to just aim 9, Fox 1 or Fox 2 Danny, kill him. Most certainly has Raven here on the data link as well. So could very clearly just Fox 2 kill Danny, break, force a merge with Raven, Fox 2 kill Raven perhaps, but obviously Raven is better in that merge because he has R73s. Could just whip around and kill him. Ragnar needs to he just needs to gain altitude and come back in, try and assist. And then Enforcer and Wipeout, you know, they just need to snap in and assist Status, because Status basically is all by himself here. He's got no help from Ragnar, and Wipeout and Enforcer just got done killing their guys, so their first thought in their head should be, where's my team and where are the rest of the bad guys so I can help? Like, where can I go to help? Because clearly we should have a numbers advantage. So, you know, just, again, super winnable because NZA just has all the options. 406 has to do a specific setup. They have to be very lucky that Status does not kill them in this merge exchange here in order for them to win. So, and then if we look at what happened here, Status, I believe, does actually... Oh, no, that's right. They do merge here. But Status has more SA. He targets Danny. Danny should have killed Status here, but failed to do so. And so Danny should have... but, you know, Danny goes ahead and he does the next best thing, which is go after the dudes in the north, because he does have them on data link and does acquire Enforcer and Foxes on him. Raven here should follow up and kill Status, but fails to do so here, I believe. He gets locked up by NZA most likely, or by Status in ACM mode, and flares, so he gets that warning, is able to defeat that aim 9, and then this is a perfect position for him to just kill Status outright. You know, Status just flared, giving away his position, you know, and he just doesn't acquire it. Unfortunately for Raven, he just does not see this pop, these flares pop, and just gives up his 6 to Status, and then Status is able to capitalize and take out an aim 9M. So just very poor tally acquisition there from CTF Raven. Status really just, you know, gave up his 6 there, could have easily died, and then Raven flips the table and gives Status all he needs to get that kill. Danny, on the other hand here, you know, he's targeting Enforcer. He forces him cold, but he gets the warning from Raven, most likely, hey, I'm merged, come help me. So instead of dealing with these guys in the north, he tries to go help Raven, is unable to do that. R73, that's kind of useless, you know, because it's just so far away, 7 miles, and he's pushing in. Again, he's maintaining low, and again, look at this. I want you to take a look at this. So NZA, 4-on-1, they need to look for him, because this terrain, it's not flat, but it's not mountainous. It's hilly enough so you could actually hide from the E3s. And look at this altitude difference. You got 3,000 feet here from Wipeout. He was most certainly tracking Danny here, probably at this position here, and then it could have broken lock right about here or something like that. You know, it is cold aspect, so can't really trust that too much. Ragnar was on the deck the entire time. Basically, the only way he can get information is through his TAF system, and he's blind line of sight here from Danny until he comes around this ridge line. Status, same deal. So Danny should really not be on data link on the NZA side. I mean, if we can we even see where the the E3 is over here. E3 has line of sight, but he's so low to the ground and he's maneuvering and all that stuff that it's going to be very, very hard for the E3 to pick him up and display him on data link. So Wipeout doesn't know where he is. He's just flying straight and level. Enforcer doing the correct thing by gaining altitude. This is exactly what you need to do in a situation like this. Gain altitude, look into those hills, because it really doesn't matter. Because you know, the dude's going to be on the deck. He's not going to have a good time trying to spot you if you're high, but you are going to be able to see over and through the hills and to be able to spot him. And then if you're higher than him, your missile has more legs than his does, right? Obviously, people are scared. They want to avoid merging in a high to low situation and they get visual first below you. But, you know, you're 4-on-1. That's just a risk you have to take. You have to take that risk. You have to just put yourself into a better position instead of everyone mountain crawling like this. And Danny is able to rip off an R27T off bore sight here on Status, and Status just does not see it coming because he's also low, no data link. Danny most likely an EO, so didn't see it coming. Status does not visually acquire that R27 launch coming out from his forward quarter, and he dies. But Ragnar here does actually visually spot that smoke and is able to track Danny. Fires a double tap 550. Those go into the ground. Probably we're never going to hit him in the first place. 550 again. Very fast missile, but short range, and no legs on that thing. And so now it's just a Mirage running Danny down. Danny is looking at Enforcer. Enforcer tracks and spots Danny here and fires an aim 9. Again, probably should carry more Sparrows, because in a situation like this, I'd want to fire a Sparrow. This is the perfect Sparrow employment situation, because you don't risk the aim 9 somehow accidentally tracking on Ragnar, and you can spike Danny. Again, the missile will guide significantly more reliably. But instead, what you have here, Danny is able to just flare, gamer that aim 9, rip off his own R73 like the flanker Chad that he is, and he just rips Enforcer a new one right there, and is able to double flare these aim 9s. You know, still has the Mirage on his 6 though, and the Mirage does actually find guns, does actually get the guns. This aim 9 from Wipeout does not ring true. Again, this is why I say carry more Sparrows, because you can just flare these aim 9s. The Sparrow is a more reliable missile than the aim 9, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. But Ragnar is able to actually score good hits with his guns. Very impressive, because the Mirage 2000 is a really bad gun sight. You know, so, but let's just take a look at this. We got to watch this in slow-mo, because Danny needs to be awarded the Hero of the Soviet Union medal for this kill. My God. Let's take a look at this in slow motion. Half speed. Cobra maneuver, gets gunned, probably loses flight controls, his right wing is hit, whips around, nose, locks on, rips off that R73 while flipping out of control, high off bore sight, and the R73, boom, pops Ragnar out of the sky. And he's just spinning out of control. Wipeout is helpless as he sees this flanker falling from the sky while a missile comes and impales Ragnar here. My God, look at that. Insane stuff there. Holy. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is exactly why the R73 was designed. It was designed for this exact moment. There were no other design thoughts, requirements. This was the exact thing the Russians were looking for when they designed the Archer. Oh my God. So good. Such a crazy kill there. Whew. Alrighty. Well, obviously Danny does not survive, does not live to take Wipeout out. Wipeout is plenty of fuel. He just dropped his centerline tank, and he's got plenty of missiles, and he's going to be making his way home, and he's going to be able to land. So, congratulations to NZA. You are going to be continuing on. I don't know, I don't remember who you fight next, or if you have already done your fight, but congratulations for continuing on. Got knocked down to the losers bracket, won your first losers bracket match, so you will not be knocked out of the tournament. 406, on the other hand, has been knocked out of the tournament completely. They lost their match against GRC, I believe, and got knocked to the losers bracket. And in the losers bracket, if you lose, you get knocked out of the tournament completely. So, they are done. Unfortunate to see, because to me, I really did like them. I thought they're kind of a favorite to me because I do love those MiG-29 skins, and I really do think they definitely should have been able to win that GRC match. Unfortunately, they lost and then came down to the losers bracket and got knocked out of the race by NZA. NZA is going to continue, and they do still have a chance to just outright win the entire tournament. Just because you're in the losers bracket does not mean you have no ability to win the tournament outright. If you are able to win the losers bracket, you go fight the winner of the winners bracket, and you fight in the actual true final of the tournament. So that is that. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Let's go ahead and make it on over to the thank you for watching screen. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. That has been NZA versus 406 House of SARH 2022. Very great match. NZA again continuing on. 406 unfortunately getting knocked out. We'll be seeing what NZA does here in the future in their next couple matches, if they make it further and further. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This VOD will be uploaded to my YouTube channel here in a few days. I do like to upload them in batches after the weekend is completed when I'm done streaming them. And so you can check that on my YouTube. I'll be posting the links in the media channel when they get uploaded. Monitor the House of SARH Discord. That's where everything is. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And have a nice day.